24 is a
Love Podcast is being brought to you today by F Your Feelings, the company where we don't give one F about how you feel.
because I don't feel like
Hi, you guys. Welcome to Say Love Podcast. It's your girl, Lovely, and I'm here with my two handsome co-hosts.
Hold on, let me.
It's
Bro,
your
I'm here
boy,
with Callie and
Callie.
Ryan. I just don't know why these dudes can't get it together, bro.
Callie, it's me. I'm the one.
Live in effect.
Man, it is Wednesday. I don't know how y'all week going. My week has not been the best.
But you
we
hear
gonna
though.
make the best out of it.
You hear though.
You're right. We here.
They got motherfuckers that didn't make it to this week. Here.
They did not make it. They did not make it.
Look at him giving a word. You preaching today?
Not at all. Not at all.
you giving a word? The Lord speaking through you today?
I just displayed my current condition. You can't.
Bruh, I can't. So look,
it's just so obviously stupid.
I don't think you ever pay attention to what I name these episodes, right? This episode is Wildin Wednesday, and I was on Twitter or X or whatever the hell Elon Musk want to name it. What the fuck he's going with that?
Shout out to my ex. Y'all go follow my ex.
Hey, I like X. That sounds better than Twitter.
What, X sounds better than Twitter?
Yeah. Way better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Maybe
better.
I'm old school, so I don't know. For me,
what the profile
follow
picture
me
used
on
to be
Twitter.
on Twitter. When you first got your Twitter, what was your profile picture?
Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter, guys.
Look, when I first got my Twitter, they gave me that fucking egg, the little egg profile picture. My shit was lime green, you hear me? My shit was lime green for so long because my phone was fucked up. I couldn't even change the fucking thing. I couldn't even go change my profile picture.
But it's Wednesday, and on Twitter, it's Wildin Wednesday.
This shit crazy. I ain't read all that shit, but
need to definitely. I wish I could make this bigger. Y'all need to follow 6 brown chicks on Wednesday. They post these questions, right? And people answer. It's a lot. So this one I'm gonna just give you a summary on, right? Basically, this chick had a party at her boyfriend's house while he was in the hospital.
Yeah, he was in surgery.
Yeah, his stash came up missing. His products came up missing.
His gun and his stash went missing.
So she decided to move down to Louisiana with her cousin.
Hold on. All right. Continue. My bad. Continue.
Yeah, so she decided to move down here to Louisiana with her cousin. And she was and got a job with her cousin as a dancer. Her cousin said, bitch, you're going to be staying here, so you need to pay rent. She said her old man said that he don't pay rent, so why do I have to pay rent? Her and her cousin started bumping heads. So you know what she did? She started giving head to the cousin old man.
Oh my gosh.
The cousin told her she had to go. She said no, she wasn't going without the cousin man. So basically her question is what can she do to forgive her cousin for her cousin putting her out because she don't have a place to stay?
Wait, no, you're missing some parts. She also wanted to know that she meets up and have one night stands and get hotels out of guys. And she also wants to know how can she make a one night stand more of a long-term relationship with housing benefits.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I couldn't even read all of it. I didn't even read the one night stands to housing benefit. It was just too much with the cousin for me. How can I forgive my cousin for putting me out and me not having a place to stay?
How can my
when I said Wildin Wednesday, this hoe is definitely wild and out her motherfucking mind.
Bro, I'm still stuck on she went with the move on her old man and he ain't kill her yet.
Oh no! Oh, that's a part of it. She was saying that she can't go back home because he's still looking for her.
Yeah, he's still looking.
Well, he know what she had now. She in Louisiana.
Well, no, because remember the questions are anonymous. She don't seem like she that smart, so he got to know where she at.
She can't be
And
smart.
you a stripper, like you went to start working in the strip club down here, so somebody gonna post you online somewhere. So if he don't know where she at,
I'm dumbfounded, son. I don't even.
Sensational.
I'm really trying to wrap my mind around parts of this shit at a time, and it hurts. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all now.
Wait, no, wait. My favorite part is she was like, "Oh, you want me to leave? Well, I'm not leaving unless I take your man." That's
Bro,
the
like,
Yeah.
your nigga not looking for
like,
you. Do he know your nigga looking for you?
I don't think he knows. Yo, that's hilarious. Yo,
Bro,
that's hilarious. I love it. I love it. I would love to like have this person come up and speak for their side of the story because I feel like there's more than what she
I
put.
want no parts. No
I feel like
parts.
there's more than what she got to put. Like there's
Strap
more
on,
than she
yeah,
spell
got to put out.
backwards.
I
No
want to know the other
parts.
side too. I want to know the other side to the story. I want to know what the cousin got to say.
I don't know what her boyfriend got to say. You just went with the move on me. My hammer? Bro, can I show my hammers on here? Is that
Everything
legal?
is
No,
missing.
don't do
You
it.
got listen. You didn't
Do
listen.
it.
Everything is missing. The money and the products. The gun, the money, and the products came up missing.
Honestly,
Mm.
you know what? She got it. She got some big
All
old
right,
nuts,
wait.
bro. I,
Big balls.
you
Big
got to chop her
cojones.
shit off at the end of the day.
Big cojones.
I want to do my nigga like I'm really looking at my guns right now and trying to compartmentalize what would I do to a motherfucker if they steal my guns, and I will automatically go to I shoot
No,
them,
so my thing
but I
is she don't
can't
know who. So my
because I got
thing
my
is
guns.
she don't know who stole what. So why this dude was having surgery in the hospital, she threw a party
Well,
at his house.
first of all, you look guilty because you ran.
Exactly. So
Bro,
the
I want to throw up
money,
so
the
much, bro.
products, and the drugs, like
So obviously
No,
everything.
somebody at that
first,
party you was messing with, really.
no,
That's
I'm
the
about to
real
say first.
story.
Look, I'm about
Exactly.
to
That's
tell
the
you.
real story.
First and foremost, she ran game to a point too smoothly. Now, this what you didn't did. You knew when I had to have surgery. If you my old lady, you know my surgery date. You know what I gotta have surgery on. You gonna keep up. My mama will keep you up to date on everything that's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? The last thing on your mind should be a party. Boom.
Right?
You say you throw a party at the crib. All right, cool. I ain't even tripping off of that. But a nigga that went with the move on my bread, dope, and my guns. So you telling me he know where my money was at, he knew where my dope was at, and he knew where my hammers was at? That's a three-peat. That's a setup. You showed
That's
him,
that
you walked
setup.
him around the house and pointed shit out like that's what you need to take. That's what you
There
need
was
to
a
take, and
setup.
that's what
You
you
know
need
what?
to
I didn't
take.
think about it like that. That's definitely a setup.
You not about
That's
to,
why I said somebody was at that party she was
Yeah.
rocking with.
bro. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, hold
Don't do it.
Wait, he
Don't
mad.
do it.
Like he mad. He got up. He mad.
Don't do it. Don't show him. Don't show him. He can't see it. They gonna kick us off. They
I'm
gonna
not
kick
about
us
to
off
sit there.
brotherhood.
I'm not gonna pick that shit up, but I'm gonna show y'all this. If a mother, if let me tell you
You can show
something.
that.
If she thinks she running off with anything yonder, she
Anything
going
yonder.
upstairs to meet him. I promise. These bitches is hot and hollows. I'm telling you now. Run off if you want. If I catch you still in a second, I'm gonna tag your ass out.
This man here. See?
That's crazy, son. My feelings hurt. Whoever do it is, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for you, bro. We
I'd rather not.
she might run
I
off
don't
with
want
that.
no
Because he
part.
got the right here. She might run off with that. I was about to say. He can't even keep up with the little bit he got. He don't need no more.
Boy, my feelings are
But
hurt. My
put
feelings
up
hurt,
the
bro.
other one. What was the other one? What was the other story?
She fucking did she hit her
Bro.
cousin? Her cousin let you cry. Her cousin like, look, bitch, you fucked up bad. That dude gonna kill you. Look, just
And
come
she
to
came. Oh
Louisiana
Her
wait,
with
cousin.
me.
she's in Louisiana at that. My thing is, you already know how we are down
Then
here.
you came down here. I'm telling you now. If I catch you, I'm pinning your ass up for that man. Cause you're down
Well,
bad.
I'm
When
telling.
Really,
I'm not.
I'm telling. I'm telling.
really,
I'm telling.
It's
really.
I'm
hold on.
telling.
That's
Send her back home.
3.062. That's 3.062 talking. Don't do me that. Don't do me that. But that's crazy, bro.
Fuck that shit. Hey, I'm telling on her ass.
I'm snitching. You fucking right. I'm snitching, boy.
I'm
And the
telling
niggas
on
gonna
her
respect
ass.
me. I guarantee I go to any hood and tell a nigga why I read it, they gonna respect it.
Especially if you bold enough to be like, I ain't leaving your house unless I'm taking your man. Oh, you deserve to get told on.
Well,
I'm sorry. She
her.
wild out here. She got to go.
I'm calling her boyfriend. Yeah, she in Louisiana at this address.
Okay, wait, what was this one? Oh, wait, now this one was hilarious. This was hilarious. I
Oh,
can
I'm gonna read
summarize
this
this
one.
one. Let me
Oh, go
summarize
ahead,
this one for you.
summarize it for 'em.
So basically, what this dude did was he was feeling played by his baby mama because he kept feeling like she just wanted money up out of him just to see the kids. So he said he went out of the country to basically spite her. He wanted to take pictures with a bunch of dime pieces and whatnot. Um, at the end of the night, he find out that the chick that he was riding with the whole time, that he was taking pictures with and
Trendy.
trying to flash off with, was a whole man and had a thing bigger than his. He said he already paid for it, so they did some stuff. But when his friends and his family and everybody seen the pictures, they saw her bulge in her skirt all of the pictures, and he ain't noticed until the end of the night. So now he done lost his reputation as a straight man. He don't know what to do.
Kill
He
yourself.
said, wait, I got a
He
quote.
said,
He
"Keep
said,
yourself."
my baby mama commented, look at this gay nigga. He's spending money on dick instead of taking care of his baby.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
As she should. As she
Oh
should.
man.
No, so for me, it's the whole fact that he was like, babies don't need diapers and milk every week.
He's like
What
they
the
Like
need a
fuck you
he
think?
no,
monthly.
he
You
was
think baby
He
shit
said they
once a
need a
month?
month. He said they need a
no,
monthly
that's what he
supply.
said. He said they need money once a month. I kid you not. So I'm
Okay,
really
Said they
so
need
reading
a
it. He's
monthly
like, she's a
all
supply.
right,
greedy
look.
female who constantly wants money for my kid. I feel like she's scamming. They need supplies monthly.
I
He
feel
said
like,
babies need supplies monthly.
but I feel like this. All right, if you're looking at it from that aspect, as a man, you know the type of woman you lay it down with. If she money hungry, you make it your
Yeah,
initiative
that's
to go
on
buy the
you.
shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
go buy what your kids, what you know your kids gonna need. If I knew my baby mama wasn't shit, I have a fucking checklist. Every month I'm
Cause
buying 3 boxes of diapers. I'm
I
buying
can,
7 packs of wipes. And
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's probably
when
what
you
he
get
mean
low,
when he
call
say
me.
monthly. When he say monthly, like, because it's like there's no way if you buying a month's supply. Because everybody I know with kids, they ain't trying to buy shit week to week.
I'm
They
about to say
going for the
bulk that
whole
shit
month.
out.
Yeah, they going for the bulk. So that's probably what he mean by monthly. So, but still,
I'm the
you
only
trying
one with
anything,
kids.
anything
So
you do out of spite is lame. I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
can't condone nothing that you really
yeah.
do
I
out of
know a lot
spite.
of females that's moving spitely. They lame as hell.
He was moving spitely.
they
That's why he
got
got caught
niggas
with
that
some dick.
move slightly too. That's lame as hell. Let's
Yeah,
not just put this on
That's how
females.
they
he got
do.
caught
They
with
do.
that's how he
They
got
do.
caught with some dick. He was
Uh,
moving spitely.
That's how he got
He
caught
was
with his
being real
pants down, bent over.
goddamn.
Tra-
Who was
now,
doing the bending?
now I feel bad for the kids because like you gonna go to school, they gonna know this. They gonna be like your daddy a trainee
Yep.
daddy. Like your daddy like what your
He was
daddy
on
got.
training day.
Like
He was on training day.
that's fucked up.
I had one more that I have, but I don't know which one it is because there's a couple. When I say
Wait, which
follow
one was
six
it?
brown chicks on Twitter, because
No,
the
that
questions that
sounds
these
like a very
people ask them, like the questions that these people ask them, and I will add them because we do stream live on Twitter. I will be adding them to
horrible.
let them know that we use their questions because
Wait, we
the
streaming on
stuff
Twitter
these
right
people
now?
ask them. Yeah, we stream on Twitter as well. We stream live
Hey,
on Twitter and YouTube.
oh bet. Let me know next time I'm gonna give you my Twitter. I need some. Oh yeah, and while I'm here and what motherfuckers hear my voice, fuck EA Sports. Cause you bitches is finesses. Let me tell y'all something. You bitches ain't gonna charge me $70 every fucking year for the same game. Now, this how here his horny ass go.
He
Bro,
can't even
chill,
focus, bro. Ryan,
chill out.
y'all please excuse
But look,
Ryan this episode.
look
Please
up.
excuse
But
our co-host this episode.
but son, I didn't bought Madden 24. I pre-release date bought this bullshit. Play the game. This shit look exactly like Madden 22.
Mm.
Now, I thought I was tripping. So I went play Madden 22.
Same game.
Same game.
I figured. That's how they did UFC. Because I was a big UFC fan. I loved all the UFC games until EA took over, and it just kind of ruined the franchise for me.
Chill out.
But it is what
So
it
I do
is. They
have
gonna all,
one I want to read.
which
So
one?
this one, I don't know which one this one is.
This is,
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got to do this one. And I have one more I want to read from them, right? But this one was wild to me. And I feel like he might be, you know what? I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it first. And I have so many questions when it comes to this one, right? So each year for the 5 years we've been together, he only gives me sex for my birthday.
he
Yes.
gay.
He works wait. He works from home, sports betting, but this year he lost a lot of money. He pays rent, I pay the light bill. But I didn't pay the light bill for a few months because I was saving money for my birthday weekend to get my hair and my nails done. We ordered food and he gave me a pinky diamond. I thought we were engaged. He said no, it's a token of how solid we are. That
What?
Monday, Coleman shut off electricity and we didn't have lights or internet. His phone died, so he couldn't work. He cussed me out because I didn't pay the bill, but it was my 25th birthday celebration and it's a major milestone. I tried to pawn the pinky diamond he gave me to pay the light bill, but the diamond was fake. I
You
was
thought it was?
so embarrassed trying to pawn. Yeah, the diamond was fake. I called him from the pawn shop and told him our token is fake as fuck, and he said it is what it is. I feel like a placeholder. I know he's going to marry someone else as soon as I walk away from him. So do I stick around and block that, or is it time to cut my losses? Advice.
Who put
I
this
feel
together?
like they both stupid.
Who put this together? Who did that?
This
I
is a
feel
stupid
like
situation.
just go, bro. If you know it ain't what you want, then it ain't what you want. Go with you know what I'm saying? Go what God intended for you to be.
First of
Hmm.
all, ain't no way I'm with anybody for 5 years and he only sleeps with me on my birthday.
And it's another thing, man. He gay.
Once a year?
He gay.
Once
He
a year?
gay. He gay. Look,
Once a year?
I'm telling you now.
Once a year.
If I go more than
Bro,
2 days
said,
and it's an issue, like
well, everybody don't have sex that frequently either. Why
cap,
y'all wait?
cap,
No, people don't have sex that frequently.
cap,
Y'all got quiet. So,
cap.
okay, so y'all having sex every day?
I mean, if the day presents itself as stressful enough to indulge in that, then yeah,
In a dream world.
you know what I'm saying.
I say everybody not having sex like that. Kudos to you, Ryan.
No, no,
Kudos to you.
nah, I feel like I ain't shit. I'm not a hoe though.
I'm
Not a hoe.
Kudos to you. Well, saying kudos to you for having sex as frequently as you would like.
on a hiatus. I ain't doing it never again.
Well, no, this dude's talking about every 2 days.
I mean,
Every
so
2 days?
everything
He
you
He
said
said,
sound
every
right?
like
two
that.
days, bro.
It's not bad. That's 3 a week.
That's not bad. That's not
No,
bad.
no, I don't think it's bad. I think honestly, I think that's a
But
really good schedule.
you gotta
I
look
That's a
at
would
it
good
too though.
schedule.
Like,
I would like that schedule. However, realistically, people don't have sex like that. And people who are usually
But
together in
why
a
don't they?
relationship
That's
don't have sex
stupid.
like that.
see,
Why
cause
don't they? What's wrong with the world?
see, that's why everybody
You
want
know
to kill
what's
each other.
crazy? When you're
That's the real
single,
question.
when you're single, you
You should be
I
able
don't
to
know. I
have it
think it's more
more.
frequent when you're single. But when you get with somebody, you get comfortable. It doesn't happen as frequently.
And see, that's what I don't
That's
like too though.
sad.
Like, cause motherfuckers are
That's
like when
depressing.
y'all on a little kick, they'll be like they be doing all kind of shit.
Yo, don't say yo.
Female. I mean, I don't like to say female.
Yo.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, when females be on like females that had that time span where they do like what? But
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
should I continue?
Continue.
Oh, but
Woo,
females
woo, woo, woo,
females have
woo,
that.
woo.
How can I frame this? They
I
do
am
like
not a female.
Hey.
I'm gonna say I am not a woman where if I'm upset with you, it's going to stop me from being intimate. I like intimacy. I'm a
it don't even be
female.
that. It be like y'all get females display a higher level of adventureness before getting into a relationship. I can say it like that. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
also, this is what I've
Yeah,
learned.
yeah, most
A lot
definitely.
of females, well, a lot of people I know in general, most people don't date someone that they're sexually compatible with. Meaning somebody always have a higher sex drive. I've never met
I
two
like
people
that person.
together that have an equal sex drive. Like never. Like
I
someone
have.
always wants it more than other, but I've never met anybody where they're in a relationship. Like playing around, they can play, yeah. But together in a relationship, everybody I know is always unequal. Now why is it like that? I don't know.
Opposites attract.
Yeah, like you,
No.
but apparently you're with that person for more than just, sex and things like that. You're with that person for a reason. It's not just for a physical connection.
Money,
I will hope you're not just there for a
money,
physical connection.
No.
money, money,
But that
security.
once every year, yeah, that wouldn't work for me. Like
Nah, once every year
once a
would not
year,
work at all.
Yeah, because you don't even, at that point you don't even know what it feel like. Like you don't even know. Like
You don't
no
even like at
maybe
that
disrespect.
point. You ain't even
She
gonna
could be
want it no
getting
more,
she could be getting ramshacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then say, look, all right,
bro.
Christmas,
At
we gonna
that point, you ain't even gonna want this shit no more.
you ain't gonna know. Like how you gonna know? How could you tell the difference if you only hit it once a year? So every year you hit it on the 1st of January. She could get ran through the whole year and say, look, we not fucking this December. And her shit gonna be usable come your time of the year.
It's your turn.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Get your
yeah, I
little
feel
yearly
like, and
woo.
then he gave me a ring and it was fake. So it's a token of how solid we are.
That boy
It
said
shows
that what
y'all
it
y'all
is.
not solid either.
That boy said that what it is.
But that was
Man.
childish. That was childish though that she didn't pay the bill. Like if you know that's your
No,
one sole
she didn't pay the light bill
responsibility,
for months. Like,
yeah,
there's no way that
But
you
all
that's
missed
right.
a light bill for so many months to pay for your hair and your nails to get done. Now, that was
that's
irresponsible
that's
on her
that's
part.
yeah, that's bullshit. Especially when you know the man already
She
lacking
knew
like
that.
no.
No. That he knew that.
It,
That's why he gave her that fucking ring. He
but
knew
my
the
thing
lights was about
is,
to get cut off.
And then wait, and then another part is you shitty for even trying to pawn the gift. That was a gift. That just showed how solid you was.
He knew she was gonna do that, bro. I'm
but
telling
then
you.
my thing
Like
is,
that was
y'all
the whole
said it
that
like there's something wrong with both of them.
like for the whole fact that you even tried to pawn a gift that I told you was a token of how solid you was, showed how solid you was. When you found out it was fake and you called me because it was fake, it let me know you was trying to get
I
rid of
wouldn't even
something that I
call.
gave to you.
I wouldn't even say. My thing is, I would have had to eat my pride because I would have. First of all,
Bro,
I would have felt guilty because it was fake, and then I would have felt worse because I couldn't call him and tell him I knew it was fake. Because how you know? Because I tried to get the pawn. Like, no, keep that
bro,
to
Right,
yourself.
like you wrong for that.
man, you
You
could bring
wrong
that
for
shit
that.
to any pawn shop in the East. They would have took that shit real or fake.
Cause somebody gonna buy that shit.
Hey, I pearled this bitch with one hand, huh?
You feel good over there?
He feels amazing.
He does.
Y'all don't understand.
I feel good too.
So
I went to
you
the
know,
gym today.
I wish.
so I definitely want to get into the main topics of tonight. I think we only really gonna have two main topics of tonight. I want to start off with the Michael Orr situation.
Shout out
Um,
to Mike.
well, okay, for those who don't know who Michael Orr is, if you've ever watched the movie Blindside, right? I don't know. That's how I know him. I know he played in the NFL and things like that,
He
but
was
I know
drafted.
him because of Blindside. Go ahead, run it, Ryan.
He was drafted, I want to say, 7th pick in the 2009 NFL draft to the Baltimore Bodiam Ravens. You hear me? He plays left tackle. He protected Joe Flacco up until they went to the Super Bowl against the 49ers. After that season, boom, he moved to Houston, I want to say. Then he bounced around the league after that. You know what I'm saying?
Give us a little more background. You know, you're the sports guy.
I mean, shit. I want to say he went to Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know his stat line like that, though. But I know he went to Ole
So
Miss. He got like
basically, I know
Super Bowl.
he was born into poverty. His mom was on drugs, some way somehow he got linked up with the Toolies. Some way somehow he met them, and they quote unquote adopted him. So they say it. They say that they adopted him. Um, and they took him in, and of course he ended up going to Ole Miss, which was their alma mater. So they took him in, took care of him, bought everything for him, raised him like his own, like their own, and then they went ahead and yeah, and now we here. That's the best way I could put it. Now we here, and with me saying now we here, he, from my understanding, he found out maybe a while ago. They saying recently, but I think it was like actually a year or two ago. He found out that he was never adopted. Mind you, the Toolies have foundations based on his adoption and things like that. He was never adopted.
Mm.
When they cut the deal for the Blind Side in the contract, they made sure that uh, the husband, the wife, and the two biological kids got paid from the movie and the book. Michael Orr didn't get anything. So
That's crazy.
Michael Orr is suing them for that conservatorship that they put him under because they falsely told him that he was adopted. Because he was 18 and he wasn't knowledgeable about what was going on, he signed and he felt like he was coerced into signing it and things like that. And he didn't profit off of anything dealing with him. Basically, the whole story is about him and what happened
Right.
with
Everything
him.
was about
And
him.
he
Yeah.
didn't get any money, but yet the biological kids got all the money. So
And
that's what
That's
he's
nuts.
saying.
I'm looking at it in a different perspective also. Like, think about how like those college players just getting their NIL contracts, right?
Yep.
Basically, he got the exact opposite of his NIL. Like, they pay for him to go to school. He reimbursed them once he got to the league because they got a percentage of that contract. They got a percentage of his movie contract. Anything involving his name, they got a percentage of image and likeness.
So he
So
didn't get
I
anything for the movie contract at all.
no,
So
they
In
didn't.
that's
the
the
boot.
issue. He didn't.
That's what I'm
Michael
saying.
Orr didn't get anything.
That's what I'm saying. So if I was him, I use it as in the courtroom. I use it as in the prism of the NIL rules, like on a professional scale. Like I'm paying a financial advisor to manage my money, but on the back end, you pay
You
yourself to
taking
manage
it.
my money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is, mind you,
It,
everything I said was his side of the story because they definitely came out and they are claiming that he tried to blackmail them for $15 million before he sued them. But my thing is, I think the $15 million would have been the amount of which he would have been owed for the book deal and the movie deal, and they
I
are
would do
still
the same
getting
thing.
royalties from the book deal and the movie deal.
well, cause they play that movie every other damn month.
But I tell you,
So
Sandra
because
Bullock, a
they're
little white.
saying they have text messages that prove that he said, if y'all pay me whatever, then I won't take y'all to court and I won't expose y'all. My thing is, I don't think that really works in their favor only
No,
because
He
he's
just told y'all
saying,
that.
he's
yeah,
talking
he's
about what
really
he
telling y'all,
told.
like, I
He
won't
told.
take it this
I
far if
I
y'all
just
settle this
found.
outside of court.
I just
Right.
found out what the fuck y'all been doing this whole time. And just give me the money you owe me, and I ain't gotta make this shit public. Basically,
Yep. You can keep your name. You can still look like the good people that y'all want to perceive to be,
you know
or
what I'm
we can make
saying?
this ugly. And they want to make it ugly because they thought they had something.
Yep.
So
But
then, I sent you guys a TikTok about, matter of fact, I want to get these people names right. The Thule woman, Leanne Tooley, right? There's a TikTok going around about something that she did like maybe 8 years ago, where there was these two black boys in KFC
racist
sitting
bitch.
down, sitting down talking,
Damn.
and she was like with her friends, and her friends were like, "I bet you they up to no good," blah blah blah. And it's like she walks over there and she tells them, "Oh, give me your phone," basically telling that she's trying to see what they were doing, and she posts a picture of them online as if she was giving them some type of charity. And the black boys was like, we didn't know she was going to do this because we aren't poor. We come from well-to-do families. Like she came over there and she asked us to take pictures. Just like our mama was mad. We didn't know the pictures were online till people at the school saw it, and she made it seem like she has, what is it, the white savior complex. Like, oh, look at these two needy black men, and I came and I helped them, and
I'm
she
glad
has
she
the
did
white
that.
savior
Hey, yo,
complex. And they call when I tell you these two boys recently, they called her out on it again because it was like our moms were pissed.
bro,
It's like we come from well-to-do families, like we're not charity cases. Like you're trying to paint us to be poor. Like, oh, they just needed $3, and I made sure that they had more than what they needed. It was like we just knew a random white woman came to the table, was like, "Give me your phone and let me see what you're doing." So of course we don't know what's going on. It's a white woman. She has the police background and whoever in her family, and then that's what she uses all the time. We gave her the phone. There was like nothing about the interaction was like, oh, she's trying to help us. It was like we just did what she said so we wouldn't get in trouble.
bro, I'm glad she did. I'm glad they did that because now it's gonna show. It's gonna display her pattern as she really one of them people that start a fire to put her own fire out.
Phony. A
You
big
know what I'm
fat phony.
saying? That's funny as hell, son. The mayonnaise gang be fucking themselves up, son. I might give me a food chain.
So,
Come that bitch.
but you know what? While
Oh
I'm
my
thinking about
god.
this, it makes me have the question of is do we feel like allyship is real, and what does allyship look like when it comes from non POCs? Like, do we really,
Can can
you
I
know?
can, well y'all already know the situation. I told y'all about it earlier, like how after the hurricane and shit.
Oh,
But the craziest thing about all that shit to me, it was just like because it was the first Graham had won their first white title, and I'm on 10 because I just what I'm saying, I just got a swag championship at the crib, like in New Orleans. Like I'm on 10 about that shit. I call him. You hear me? I call Pops. I'm like, hey yo, we just won a swag championship. Woo woo woo. You know what his first response was? Instead of saying, "Oh, swag championship, you guys won a championship," that motherfucker told me, "Swag championship? What's that, like high school?" I said, "Dang, Cole." I said, "Nah, I graduated."
So basically, what Ryan isn't telling y'all is after the storm. So Ryan plays sports, y'all. Ryan is a football player. He don't want to toot his own horn, but I'm a toot it for him, right? That's our sports person. Now that's why you hear me talk about sports topics on this bitch because y'all know that's not me. But Ryan is excellent when it comes to sports, especially when it comes to football. And he had this white family basically try to do the same thing that the Tooties do. So my thing is, I don't know. It makes me feel some type of way because yours happened after Katrina, and are they looking like, oh, these black kids need us, so we're going to take
That's
advantage
not
of black kids that that we feel like are having a hard time, so we're going to give them whatever money, and we're going to make them feel like they're indebted to us. Like it. So do we have to have a side eye at every white family that comes into play that try to
you do,
genuinely,
you do,
that
you
we feel
do.
like are trying to genuinely helping us, like I said, is allyship real? Or do we really have to feel like everyone that's trying to help us have an ulterior motive?
hmm.
And another
I
thing
feel like
too,
you're always supposed to feel like anybody that's trying to help you have ulterior motive. Because one thing that we know about this earth, nothing is free. And
they ain't gonna help you benefit
people
unless they
only
benefiting from it.
right, people only do what benefits them a lot of times. So you always have to kind of look at any situation with a side eye, like, are you really trying to help? And what are you getting out of this with even helping me? And
True.
once you can
But
really make sense of that, then you know where they stand.
I feel like so if we take I don't know for me and I can only speak for me personally. If I do something for somebody, I'm just doing something for somebody. Like I really don't care, and I think I try to make that clear with people I'm cool with. Like if you need something, like I'm not really tripping off of whatever you need. Like just ask me. Like if I got it,
And
you
she
got
mean
it.
that shit too.
Because, huh?
She mean that shit. Mean it. You mean that shit.
Yeah,
Mean that shit.
like yeah, if I got it, you got it. Because if I believe in you. Fuck with those who fuck with you. Like I don't have to come ever. I don't ever have to come back and ask you like, hey, I need X, Y, and Z. But because who I am, and I'm gonna be real, like I'm extremely stressed out. I have a lot of things going on, but at the end of the day, I'm also extremely blessed. God has always kept me. God keeps keeping me. So for me, you pay it forward. Like, so if somebody needs something, you're supposed to look out for others. That's how I am. But when I look at situations like this, and I look at situations that Ryan talk about, and we have other races coming in, like at the Katrina, I had my oldest son. I was at LSU. The white churches at LSU made sure I was straight. Like bro, I had diapers years after, like years after Katrina because they took care of me. And I never felt like it was a motive because I feel like some people genuinely care. But when you have situations like this, and that's like you asking about allyship, because you have white people that genuinely care, and then you have some that take advantage of the situation. So as a culture, what do we do? Like, do we have to do side eye, as he said, the whole mayonnaise game, like the
The
mayonnaise people?
OMG.
Like,
The
like
OMG.
how do you, like, what do you do?
That's crazy. And I want I'm gonna tell you like this: if your kid goes to Kip East and they play football, just know the shit that they teach them, I teach them the real shit at practice. I'm telling you now. They learned about the Western expansion and Western frontier and all of that shit in history. So I'm like, he giving me what they teaching them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. I said, that's true. I said, but I want you to think about some shit. I said, where were all the black people? And he was like, what you mean? Where all the black people was at? Like, we wasn't. I said, think about it. Slavery was way before that. What was all the black people? So now he like, I'm gonna ask the teacher, well, the black people was at. See what he gonna say. I said, man, go do the research so you can know what he gonna say before he say it. Cause he gonna lie to you, bro. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all gonna send y'all kids to a school that's not just gonna benefit the school, make sure it's a school
It's
that's gonna
not that,
benefit them as
but
a culture, as a
no, no,
person.
no. Let's be clear. And people have this idea that school is meant to educate your kids. School is meant to educate your kids so to a certain extent. It is my job as a parent, especially as a black parent, to educate my kids on what it is in our history and what it means to be black and things like that. I don't expect the school system to teach that. A lot of things that I know about being black comes from my mom and my dad. However, I also learned diversity in school. So I'm even though I'm extremely pro-black, I don't lack diversity. So when we talk about, being black is a spectrum, because I've been called a Oreo by my one of my co-hosts and things like that.
I
Like, being black is a spectrum, and I know that it's no one special way of being black, and you embrace your blackness whichever way you feel. But no one can tell you what it means to be black, and that's the experience that you have to go
but
through. But history wise, that's your job to teach your child true,
okay,
real black history. It's not
two
the
things.
school's job.
Two
That we
things.
didn't
I
build
feel
the
like,
school. So if we didn't build the schools, why do we expect the schools to teach our children anything that has anything to do with them? That
technically
that's
we
not
did.
our education.
Technically we did build a school. They burned it down, but I ain't gonna get into that. But I
No, we
feel
didn't
like,
build the schools that they have now. The schools that we have now isn't the schools that we
well,
built.
not really, but I feel like the closest we get is historically black universities and colleges. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say HBUC because I went to the university. I didn't go to the college, but I feel like school is automatically the educational process is nothing but an indoctrination to become a worker long term down the line. I feel like if we educate our kids to a degree to where it's like you teaching them something, so when they go into school, they already having an outlook on what the teacher's saying. They already having a different perspective on it. It shows them that, like, I don't know, I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's
I just
You
just
feel
teach
like,
them not to be an NPC. They won't be a sim.
that.
right, right. All right for the game. All right for the gamer on the end. I'm just saying, but I'm not pro H. I'm not anti HBCU. Let me say this before black people come for my neck. I am not anti HBCU, but I do not feel like just because you're black, you have to go to a HBCU. I went to a PWI. I proudly went to a PWI. My
All right.
kids are going with whoever gives them the money. If it's the PWI, it's gonna be the PWI.
But see, nowadays your kids get their own money. Like now, because I know you as a person, not only because I know that you're gonna make sure that they're financially straight, but even in their talents and endeavors, gonna push them to have an ability to where they could go to school for free. Not only going to school for free, but receiving compensation for whatever they choose to indulge in.
I just feel like HBCUs are cool. Like that's cool. And I'm happy that we have HBCUs to teach. I guess to further educate us on our blackness. Right. Matter of fact,
On our
speaking
African
of,
American outlook.
but I just don't believe that that's the only outlook that matters.
I mean,
I feel like you have to so I feel like when you go to HBCU, you are surrounded by this wonderful blackness, right? We are surrounded by all our beautiful brothers and sisters, and that's cool, but that's not reality. Reality is the fact that you not only dealing with black folks. Put yourself in situations where you know you have to deal with others as well. And
all
people
right.
don't think about things like that. When you go to a PWI, you see some. I ain't gonna lie. You see some things at PWIs. You feel some racist things take place as well. Like you get what you gonna get in the real world. I just feel like I'm not sheltered at a PWI.
All right. So I look at it like this. I went to public school my whole life, and up until like
And you
Arkansas
went to
shit.
a hood public school.
No, but like no, even fuck. I was about to
You
say I
went
went
to
to a
a
good.
black public school.
So I mean, all of them
You
was
all
see,
you all you know your whole life is blackness,
but see,
and
no,
you
that's what I'm
went
about to
from a
say.
black.
But see,
And you
I'm
went from
about, but
blackness to blackness to blackness.
no,
No
I'm about to
diversity.
explain. I'm about to explain. So going to Toma LaFont, I went to Toma LaFont Elementary. You know what I'm saying? So up until
That's
that point,
uptown.
it was in the third one, in the middle of the Magnolia.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
So up until that point, I was surrounded by all black students. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't get the culture to understand that I could go to school with white people. During that Katrina situation happened, I'm really a fly in a couple of fucking vanilla. Like I'm the only black surrounded by all whites. And I felt like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I felt the level of, I know for a fact, it's crazy because I was scoring higher than these motherfuckers on tests that I wasn't even supposed to be taking. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, how the fuck do they say our public school so dumb and our should be so low? But this shit not hard. Like, and I can compete with these niggas on this level, but I didn't feel comfortable on the social standards to be, kicking it with them on some shit. So I knew my place was at a black school. Like I knew
But
I
that's
needed
the
to be
thing.
I
Because
needed to be around
you know
niggas.
why? Because that's all that you've known, right? So I believe with my kids, I introduced my kids to diversity, period. Like I know I grew up, I went to Baby Ben, right? And that Baby Ben that's where's that upside? I went to the original Baby Ben that was on the West Bank, and we had a diverse it was black, it was white, we had a few Asians. That's what I grew up with. At the Baby Ben, I went to McMain. McMain is what? Black, white, Asian. The blackest school I went to the blackest school I went to was Easton. And honestly, which is really odd, I felt more out of place at Easton than I felt out at the other schools
Because it
because
was too
they
many
make
black
you
people.
no, because they when you're a certain type of black, you get to be picked on or pulled out on. You feel out of place because you're never black enough for black people. Because you're not hood enough or
I
because you
get what
don't
you're saying.
act a certain way or you don't speak a certain way. So for me, I felt a little bit more out of place. And then I'm gonna be real. I didn't do as well as I could have done at Easton. I cut school and I always maintained to be average because I was always smarter than a lot of people I went to school with. Like it is what it is. But there's a certain level of blackness that we talk about, or we aspire to be, or you have to act black, or whatever this definition of acting black is. And I'm not teaching my kids that acting black is any type of way because you are black and whatever you are, and that's what blackness is. So if you
Fact.
want to
Be
be,
you. Be you.
if you want to be skater, punk rock, you black. If you want to be cussing, hanging on the corner, you black. Like whatever you want, anything on that spectrum of what we consider, you know,
See,
whatever, you are
I feel
black.
like I got the dosage. High school had to be the heaviest dosage of blackness I received, like reality
Same
dosage. Like
here.
my first day, like walking the cafeteria, my brother was already going there. He was already telling me like, bro, just stay the fuck out of people's business. You're gonna be good. Just don't get in people's business. My first day at breakfast, it's a fucking fight. A fight breaks out at breakfast on the first day of school, my nigga. Well, for freshmen came in a week late. You know what I'm saying? So we in the cafeteria, we just chilling. Next thing you know, two grown ass men slide cafeteria tables out the way and throwing them bitches. And you know what my stupid ass do? I go run over there to see what the fuck's going on. Next thing you know, my brother is pushing me out the cafeteria. And I'm like, I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, that's how you get in trouble right there, getting in people's business. Nigga gonna push you in a fight and you gonna get beat up. I'm like, sheesh. I went
Yeah,
to
I'm just saying. So it's just I feel more comfortable in more diverse spaces. That's just me. You feel comfortable how you feel comfortable. I just feel like you one of the smartest black men I know. However, you still a nigga. Like, at the end of the day, you Ryan is a nigga. Like, it is
shout
what it
out to
is.
my
I
alma
vibe.
mater.
I vibe no matter where I go.
For real, like
No,
you just
no, I don't be real. I feel like Cali's a little bit more diverse. You're one of the you are on that sliding scale. I don't even know how. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get with Cali, but Ryan is a nigga.
Yeah, I
Like
can go anywhere.
I
depends.
cannot.
It depends, yeah.
I can sit at any table and make that motherfucker my table.
Oh yeah, I could do that. That's a respect factor though. Like that's just you know what I'm saying.
Like even and that's why I always like when we had that conversation about how dude was like you know, people like he was a nerd, so black women ain't like him. I always feel like I've always been a nerd. I ain't anybody who know me, I know I ain't never changed or always been like me. And people respect it. Like ain't nobody fuck with me, ain't
I
nobody play with me. Like I just they
got
was just
bullies,
like,
son.
oh that you know that's him right there. That's you know
But
nobody
no, so
no nobody
he
did that.
no matter of fact, Ryan didn't see the episode. So we had an episode and we talked about honey and in the
Like
child,
I
you know,
never
Child Gambino said this as well. He was like because he was a nerd or because he didn't like with black people like black women weren't interested in him. And Callie was like, that's not true. Right? I don't think you said that episode, but we had a whole episode about how but you know what? I'm gonna be honest. The older I get, I kind of see it.
That
Like,
girls don't
don't get me
like
wrong.
smarter than
I know I'm a black woman that I like, you know, I can deal with a different type of black man. But some of my friends, they're not gonna rock with what I rock with either. So it's different. You gotta find your tribe, basically. You gotta find people
yeah.
that like what you like.
And I mean, but that's with anything. That's with everything, honestly.
No, I agree. No, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Being a black woman, I don't have that problem because men don't care that I'm nerdy and I like comic books and I like whatever. Like men
I
don't care
but
about
see,
any of that.
I don't and
all
see
right.
I don't know. I never really felt like I ain't gonna say ashamed, but like I don't know. I just never I like what I like. I do what I do. I've never had no issue with it. I ain't never had nobody try to play on me about what I like or what I do. So that's why I was like I don't get it. I don't know if it's because I show so much confidence in it or what. I don't know. But it's just they'd be like, oh, that's weird, or you know, that's kind of nerdy, but that's cute. Yeah, let me see. And if anything, I make them interested in it
I'm gonna be honest.
versus
I get a little nervous though. I get a little nervous when I meet new men, and I've been like they're like, oh wait, that's action figures, and I get a little because y'all know me. I like my as y'all
hmm
see, I got the Batman stuff in the background. So initially, I do get a little nervous too because I feel like men supposed to like action figures. And a lot of y'all didn't grow down here, especially New Orleans people, didn't really grow up with the comic books and things like that. So for me, I do get a little like, oh, here it goes. Like they're like, oh, you into that? So I get it, but it doesn't stop them from talking to me. So I definitely get sometimes it's like, oh, she into
But
that.
see,
She one of them.
that's how it be. Like sometimes when females see these shooting posters or some shit, or if I'm drawing out, like if I'm in my playbook, I'm really in there. But like I'll be really right going shit out, and they be like, "You're a fucking geek when it comes to that shit." Like they don't know what the fuck none of that shit mean. I just be like, fuck you.
But my thing is, but it's sports. I feel like it's different with. It's like sports is different from comic books and action figures and like.
Oh, yeah.
I
Let me
don't
say,
think so.
I'm a knocker too.
I don't think
Don't get
so.
it twisted out. The shoddy body, put the holes in. I got cut. You know, I can show
no, I'm
y'all
just
that.
saying.
Yeah.
No,
I can too.
I
I
just
got
feel like
mine.
sports is way more accepted. Like a man like in
Oh
sports is
yeah.
really really accepted. Like men supposed to
You
like
shoot with your
sports.
right hand.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you shoot right
I'm
handed.
ambidextrous. I'm ambidextrous because I'm left-handed, but I do a lot of right-handed stuff.
Same. I can't shoot with
But
my left hand. Well, I definitely can shoot with that bitch right now.
but did she leave us? She left.
Hmm. She gonna beat somebody up.
Uh-oh. Don't beat nobody.
No, I was letting y'all talk. Go ahead.
But shit.
I was gonna mind my business.
See, I don't want my roommate too bad. I got 2 posters right there. I'm gonna show y'all my Iran poster when we not on here because y'all gonna be like, this nigga tripping. But this one,
No, I'm
I
just
got.
saying. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like black people always judging people blackness or whatever the case may be. And I think this is a talk that we have a lot.
I just feel like
As if
everybody.
we don't have different types of blacks.
The problem is everybody bases the black experience off their black experience.
And I also feel like it's also a test of confidence.
How
Because
black?
as
How
black,
yeah?
like how
How
confident are you in yourself?
I
Because
bet you
it's
want
not
to do
even so
this
much of your it's not even so much of blackness. It's
because
are you
niggas are
confident?
the biggest thing with niggas. We'll see if we could gas you. If we could gas you to do some
Yeah.
shit, we're gonna gas you
If
to do
you
some shit. Like,
if you a crash dummy, we're gonna let you crash and burn.
hey,
Oh,
laugh watching. I'm one of them.
Yup.
I'm one of them. I tell my players every day. Like I start shit. You hear me? I'll go up to the nigga on the defense and be like, "Oh, you linebacker? Shit, who at running back? Number 8, so he gonna run you over. Then go to number 8. Say number 8. Number 5, so he gonna flip you. And I'm gonna walk off. And I want to see which one of these
and see,
idiots
I don't
gonna.
know. Right? See, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm sitting there. I'm trying to figure out what is my black experience. I might write about that. What is my black experience?
Every day you wake up,
Yeah, I'm just
because it's
saying because
whatever
and
that
I'm
you
gonna be
do.
real. I like that. That's what we're saying. Like everybody judge people blackness off their black experience, and I'm gonna be real. I never judge anybody's blackness. Like I feel like niggas come in every race. Like I
Yeah.
do,
Oh
but I
yeah,
don't just
most
say
definitely.
yeah. No,
Yeah, Donald
so
Trump
when
is
it comes to me,
Definitely.
Donald Trump has introduced a new level of nigga. This nigga has introduced some shit called nigga privilege. When nigga and white privilege meet, it's called nigga privilege. This nigga been
cause
indicted
I
4
so
times
like when it
and
comes to
still gonna
certain
be
things, like
president.
when I call people a nigga, like that's just because it is what it is. It has something to do with a certain level of blackness, right? So
Nigga,
when
It
I don't
goes
nigga's
along with a certain
attitude.
line of ignorance.
Nigga is a
right.
mindset.
Right. So my
It
thing is the whole idea of blackness, I never judge anybody's blackness. So for me, that's why I was like, I wonder what my black experience is because I just feel like I am who I am. And I've had people tell me certain things. Like some people, I'm from Bywater. I get comments about being from, oh, you could tell you from Bywater. Oh, you're not this or you're not that. And then for some people, I'm too black. So it's just like I said, for me, I'm just me.
hmm
So I
I
don't
agree.
have this idea of what my blackness should look like or what it should be. I like what I like. I paint, I draw, I create, I do the podcast to shoot the shit with, and get different perspectives. I'm into comic books, I'm whatever. I'm diverse. I am myself.
I like anime and I like food.
I used to fuck with anime. See, but when I was in high school, son, if I told a motherfucker I like the anime, let me set a precedent. Like, hold on, because I know I ain't
We
bullshit.
go listen. We will. I will box. I never, man. I will really throw hands if anybody disrespected anime back when I was going to school. I was that one running down the hallway.
These,
I ain't care. I ain't care. I
son, you
ain't
my
care.
partner, bro. You my
Play with
partner,
me and
Nick.
play with me about it if you want
This
to.
nigga Nick used to do that little Naruto run shit when we used to sprint
All
at
the
practice.
time.
Bro, he used to
Yeah.
do that shit every time, son.
And
I'm
I
like,
take
Nick,
off on y'all too.
bro. I got voted most athletic my senior year. My junior year, I was still most athletic, but they wasn't giving me that shit because I was a junior. But I was district catcher 3 years straight, bro. I'm talking about talking buku shit. We played this one white school, fucking River Ridge, son. This white kid walks up, he got a fucking Naruto sleeve thing, like the logo shit. He got this shit on his sleeve. Boy, the nigga walked up to me. He looked at the plate. That nigga looked at me. That boy said, "I'm about to send this shit to the seventh realm or seventh dimension or some shit." He said. I said, "Boy, you don't get."
That
And
man
I'm
about
at
to
catcher,
send it
bro.
to the shadow realm. He about to
Bro,
send you to the shadow realm.
bro, look, my nigga. I'm at catcher. I'm talking shit. I'm looking up at this nigga like, boy, get your sad ass, get your anime watching ass. Boy, the nigga hit this shit so hard. The ball really went glock. Like I've never heard the ball make this sound
That
before.
boy opened up his eight. He opened up his
Bro,
8 inner gates.
bro, he hit that bitch and I ducked like a nigga was shooting. Like I ain't even trying to catch that bitch. I ducked. I said, what the fuck? Man, nigga looked at me. That boy said he did some shit. He was like, I'll bring my Shirogami with me. And I said, what?
Oh man.
Bro,
Hey, no, you was dealing with something serious. Y'all didn't win that game, did y'all?
fuck no.
I know y'all
No.
didn't. That
No.
man, he awakened. He
Bro,
awakened.
bro, these
He
niggas beat
awakened
us.
on you. It was over
Bro,
with.
these niggas beat us like 17-6. And my baseball team, we was fucking cold. You hear me?
I know.
I've never
Man.
seen no shit like this in my days, bro. That nigga went crazy. Did he leave? Dang, Cali departed. But shit, that fucked me up. And I was like, bro, what? I was just like, my nigga, what are you talking about? I'm off? I can't. It says my mic is on. You get me now?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
Apparently we lost Callie though.
He'll pop back up
It's almost
momentarily.
that time anyway. We only talked about one topic. It's the hour though.
Damn, yeah, it is the hour. But shit, man. Words of wisdom, man. Don't play baseball against motherfuckers that watch anime, man. Don't do it.
Or you can embrace the fact that you watch anime and I think it's
I mean,
weird.
I used to just watch
Stop
the
calling
one.
people weird because we don't
No,
understand things, right? Just because you don't understand something doesn't make it weird.
but
Different
you
does
got
not equal weird. How about that?
no. Nick is a weirdo though. Like Nick, no, he a fucking weirdo. Nick do weirdo nigga shit. Like Nick, no,
Because
he's a fucking
no,
weirdo.
let's be clear. I think
He's
we
not a
have this
weirdo because he watch
idea of what's
anime.
normal. No, I'm just saying we have this idea of what's normal. Let's get out this idea of just because we don't do things a certain way that it's not normal. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm very abnormal to regular people. I'm really not regular. So because I'm the way I am, I need people to understand. Just because you don't understand things don't mean that I'm weird. That just means your understanding is bad. Like it is what it is. That's my word of wisdom. Just because you don't understand, don't make me the problem. You might be the problem.
That's crazy.
Hey, it is what it is. But
Dang,
I like to thank everyone for tuning in this week. We will be back
shout
next week
out, shout out to
on
y'all.
the 20. Matter of fact, on the 30th, Ryan and Callie will be hosting the show by themselves because your girl will be on the cruise because my birthday is on the 29th.
She
I
gonna
might
go
need to
swimming
post
this
my
shit.
cash app so y'all could send me some money for my birthday because I leave for my cruise on the 27th. My birthday's on the 29th.
And you going to Mexico, huh?
Yep, Mexico.
I need one of them little wristbands. Matter of fact, I need two of them. Cause I had
Send me
one
a
and I
picture of what you're
fucking.
talking about you need.
You know what I'm talking. You gonna see it when you get off the boat. The little Mexican man
Just
gonna
send
be
me a
making them.
picture of it.
He gonna be making them bitches. You gonna see it. You gonna be like, this guy be with this nigga. It's a little bracelet, and you gotta tie that bitch on your wrist yourself. You hear me? I want the Lions blue one. I want a blue and white one for the Detroit Lions, and I want one for the frat. You hear me? That's all. That's it.
You might get the purple and gold one. I don't know about the blue and white one.
You a hater. Son. We gonna wait till we get off this podcast. Let me tell y'all something. The Lions gonna win the Super Bowl this year. You hear me? Detroit Gonna win the fucking Super Bowl this year. I wish I
So,
could show
and
you.
he said this. Remember this date. What's today's date?
I don't know the day's date.
August 16th.
Stamp it. Stamp it. Stamp
August
it.
16th
Stamp
at
it.
8:30 p.m. Ryan
Stamp it.
said that the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. They're
They
going
gonna
to the
win.
Super Bowl and they're going to win
They
it.
gonna win. They gonna win that bitch. They no go. They gonna go already. They gonna win that bitch though. Money good. And if anybody will put up bets, I'm willing to take all bets. I don't mind losing money. I love gambling. I got a problem like my fucking
Y'all,
dad.
and in each week, I'm gonna mention my event is gonna be a Stay Love event where we are going to showcase all artists. We are looking for photographers, painters, sculptors. Please hit up the Stay Love podcast at gmail.com. Hit up the Stay Love podcast Instagram page. So y'all can find us on Stay Love podcast on Twitter. Am I missing anything? I think that's everything.
Got all of them.
Yeah, so
y'all
make sure
y'all come fuck with the
hit up
event, so
the
y'all come fuck with me
DMs.
live, man. Come fuck with me in person. Y'all can see. Y'all gonna be like, oh, this little nigga be talking shit, but he really be talking shit. Yeah, come fuck with that.
Yeah, so look, hit us up, jump in the DMs. Y'all, I tag our names. Y'all can follow our personal pages if you want. I don't really let people follow mine, but y'all can go follow them.
You can
And
follow.
things like that. We really appreciate
Go follow.
y'all checking us out every week in the support. Until next time.
I'm gonna roll this bitch with one hand, but I'm still a man. Here.
Bro, you're
Y'all
not